Alright, what is up, you guys? Lisandro here. My first bicep workout is gonna be just your standard bicep curls, but there is a way that you can do these where it benefits you most, gives you the best pump, and essentially helps your growth for your biceps. So let's get to it. I'm gonna use 20 pounds right now just as a warm-up because I haven't started. I took my pre an hour ago and I haven't started. So I don't even know if I'm gonna have a decent pump. I mean, something I did forget to mention to you guys is to also rest 3 minutes in between for each set. 3 minutes, I would say maximum, and then 2 minutes minimum, depending on how you feel. Some days you might feel off, some days you might feel great. You feel like, hey, if you feel great and after your set you feel like you push yourself well enough and you've only rested for like a minute 30, go ahead, hit the other set. It really depends how you feel, but personally, me, I like to rest about 2 minutes. Right now I'm resting about 3 minutes, and I did go up in weight. I went up 5 pounds, so from 20 to 25. So that's how I overload with pretty much each workout. I try to go up I go up 5 pounds up from my first set, and I stick with that, hit that till failure for the rest of my 2 sets. And then I also like to, basically, progressive overloading builds you up so that you can at least go up. If you're in a bulk, you can go up in weight by let's say, I don't know, 2 pounds. Even if it's 1 pound, you go up in weight next week. Like, hey, this week I'm curling. It might not work for biceps really, but I say if you're working on a bench, barbell bench, or chest dumbbell chest press. So for chest, you might actually, like, if you have great genetics and you're focusing on your diet, sleeping well, eating well, you're gonna go up in weight about at least, like, probably 2 pounds each week. Right now, next on the list, we have, what do I call these? So they're hammer curls, right? I'm gonna go up, we're sitting on a bench, in the straightest it can go, basically the straightest angle it can go. So I'm resting straight when I sit down. It's gonna be rotation curls. Let's call them rotation curls. You see, as I go up in a hammer curl form, and I'm gonna rotate, and then as I'm going down, probably way before I hit my leg, I'm gonna rotate again and fully extend while sitting up straight. Obviously, go slow on the negative. You're gonna fully extend. So you're gonna go up in a hammer curl formation, go down, and then extend. So I got my 3 sets done with standing bicep curls. You could do those sitting too. I just don't like it because it hits my legs when I'm sitting on a bench. But yeah, now we're gonna get on with the hammer rotation curls, and same thing. As fast as you can with the heaviest weight that you can, going up, and then 2 seconds minimum going back down on the negative. It's simple, guys. It's really, don't overcomplicate things. This stuff is simple. But yeah, let's get to it. So yeah, that's basically, you're sort of doing forearms there, but you're also focusing on both sides of the bicep, because yeah, because your biceps built in 2 sections, so it's a 2-part muscle group. But yeah, that essentially focuses on both parts of the biceps. You get a good stretch in because your back is resting and your arm is forced to go down straight back down, and only bend with your. And again, I'm somewhat pressing my arms and squeezing my lats against my arms, so my arm doesn't go flying back, or I just don't go back down super slow on the negative. I mean, super fast on the negative. Sorry, because yeah, the progress where you make your gains the most is in the negatives. It's not when you go up. It's 90% or 80%, I would say, is when you're bringing the weight back down. So like leg press, you're pressing, right? You're going back down. You're feeling that stretch on your quads. That's where you're making the progress. That's why it's important to go slow on the negatives and not just ego lift and swing the weight around. You could, I mean, at the end, if you're going to failure, that's what I do pretty much. On my last 3-4 reps, I'm like, you know, doing it till the muscle burns out. You have to always feel that burn. If you don't feel the muscle burning at the end of your set, then you're not working hard enough. You're not either you have the wrong form, down, or you're not doing enough weight. But you need to figure out what's going on for you. So don't do the way that I do. Don't do the way that I do. But copy the form down. Find your own weight. But try to follow the rhythm and try to follow the exact form, because if you don't, then you're not doing it right. But yeah, so going to the next one. It's probably gonna be let me just get these 2 sets, the rest of these 2 sets done, and we'll move on to the next one. Well, actually, I want to show you guys one more set because I just realized I was standing behind the phone pretty much on this side the whole time, so you couldn't really see the proper form of it and how I was doing the workout. So yeah, let's get to it. Second set. Alright guys, I kind of messed up yesterday's outro. Yeah, I was rambling on and I made it a little too long, so as I'm editing this vid, I'm like, I'm gonna film another outro and just make this the outro. You know, make sure y'all get your protein in. Alright, got some pros. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Obviously use code Rivera, it's gonna be now, for raw subs at Get Run Nutrition. You know, yeah, my favorite right now, the one I'm running with, the Britevich, and the one I actually finished, Christopher Secret stuff. Y'all would have to try it for yourself if you wanted to know the flavor. But it's really the same effect, just you could do more of a serving on this. You know, really depends on you. But yeah, like, comment, sub. Everything will be links in the description. Follow my IG, follow my TikTok. Appreciate y'all. Peace.